Good morning to all of you. Uh, I'm Dr. Nihal and Siddiqui, Head Health Safety and Environmental Engineering Division. In our division, we have got three programs. We have BTech Fire and Safety Engineering, MTech in Health Safety Environment, MTech in Health Safety Environment, and specialization in disaster management. So, welcome to a webinar on Fire and Safety Engineering. Uh, just to update you that fire and safety engineering is again a very important aspect when you look the opportunities all across world, right? Fire and safety engineering is a unique program uh, which is actually required by each and every sector. So when you talk about uh, career opportunities, this is a course which is required in each and every sector. You talk about oil and gas, you talk about transportation, you talk about uh, cement, you talk about mining, any sector, including insurance company, including banks, hospital, and railways. I hope that you may be in connection with the number of events which are happening all across India or world, and you may have seen that we have witnessed around 5 accidents in railways last 1.5 months time. So when you see that there are around 1200 vacancies even lying with railway department, so it's again age-old profession of fire personnel, no scope in future, risk of fire. These were the you can say myth about this course. This is actually not a firefighting course. Fire and safety engineering is actually a course where you design safe system. So you don't have a fire, you don't have safety issues. So this is a course which will take you into a profession where you will be designing some of the buildings, some of the industries and making it safe. When you talk about firefighting, it is actually a job of people who are class 10th pass and then they go for some firefighting training. So the fact of this particular course, you have got a whole new world of opportunity. You do a safety audits, you do design of firefighting and safety suits and materials, and even you can be involved in lot of research and development of firefighting instrument and installation. Students of this particular domain are working all across. They are in research, they are working with design companies like Technip, Petrofac, they are working with companies like Reliance, they are working with companies like companies like pharmaceutical industries like Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, they are working with Everest. So you can see that they are working with entire set of companies. When you talk about this, what is the requirement of this course? Actually, this is a course which is required by the law. The Law of Factories Act says that every industry which is having 1000 workers, they should have fire and safety engineering department, and there they may be having number of fire and safety engineers based on the requirement and based on the nature and size of the industries. It is also having law in building and other construction companies. Company like L&T, which is in construction, they are hiring every 30 workers one safety engineer. When you look worldwide, it is a law that every organization where you have 50 employees, they should have a fire and safety engineer or occupational health safety officer. So it is not depending on the what is the role of these industries or organization. It may be a simple office where you may be providing services. It may be a bank, it may be insurance company. So everywhere you require, even in small school also requires a fire safety engineer. If you see the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health USA, again the law is for 50 workers. Royal Oman Oil and Gas Policy, again 50 workers, you need to have a one fire and safety engineer. So this is a law, right, through which you have to have fire and safety engineer. When you talk about Indian Factories Act, it is even radiation protection rules, food safety rules, safety in offshore operations. So everywhere it is mentioned that you should have a fire and safety engineer. If you see worldwide, the accident scenario is increasing like anything, and you need to have fire and safety engineer because they are involved in each and every industry safety. As I told you, it is required in most of the sectors. Take any manufacturing units, it may be a soap making unit industry, it may be companies like Nestle, it may be ITC. So anywhere you can find that people of this discipline are working. Automation units, just to update you, our number of students are working with Maruti, Tata Motors, right? Power industries again is a sector where you require a lot of fire and safety engineers. Oil and gas sector, as you are well aware that oil and gas sector is most hazardous industry, so the demand for fire and safety engineers is very high once you look in this particular sector. Talk about any process industries like sugar, cement, maybe pulp and paper, chemical industries, you need to have a fire safety engineers. Companies like Tata Chemicals, companies like IFCO, they are having our students. Public health engineering department, even Nagar Nigam is hiring people who are having this particular discipline. Talk about fast moving consumer goods, infrastructure sector, you need to have a fire and safety engineer. So friends, if you see a career objects that we want to produce graduate with the ability to command and manage fire and safety operation, to enable graduate to assess risk and devise strategies as they rotate to fire and safety. See, whenever a new projects come, you have to see whether this project may not have any negative impact in the surrounding environment. So you need to have a fire safety engineer who will do a risk assessment in nearby areas, that whether if the industry will come, what will be the impact of this industry on nearby and how we can reduce the risk to almost zero. To produce resourceful, competent, clear and thinking graduates with a range of skills and experience relevant to modern industries. Uh, in our course, we have got very good health and safety environment lab. We have industrial visits, internship, student chapters are there. You have a fire safety lab. Then we have got a very good in-house fire training facilities at our fire ground. And if I will tell you, the fire ground which we have, it is as per the MB Lal committee report, and most of the other institutes which are offering fire and safety engineering course, they do not have this type of infrastructures. In addition to our classroom teaching, we always invited expert lectures from various industries like Vedanta, Kane Energies, Sabic, Reliance, uh, Scots. So that way we try that the student should have a well exposure to the industry professionals who are really working in the industries. We have got advanced up-to-date curriculum, and every time we used to update this curriculum based on the comments which we receive from the industry and our alumni who are working in the industries. They always give the feedback that how we can improve our course. If you see this 4-year programs, so in year one, we have got traditional courses, basic sciences courses are there along with the labs. Then in year two, we start introducing our courses related to fire and safety engineering. You have a chemical engineering, safety management, electrical safety. In year three, you study about statutory requirement of this particular aspects. Then you go for industrial visit. We have course on process safety. Then you do some minor project and you have a mock interviews for this particular course. In year 4, we are having advanced safety and engineering management courses. You also study about disaster management. In case of disaster, how you are going to manage this particular disaster. And even you study about insurance aspects. Uh, just to update you that in India, when you see the requirement is very high because in each sector you require fire and safety engineer. And in last 10 to 15 years, awareness is increasing like anything, then you can see that lot of requirement is there. But still, you don't have much institution which are offering this particular course. So there are only 3 4 institute which are offering this particular course. Then question comes, why fire and safety engineering at our campus? This is the first university in Pan Asia. We've got with the state of the art infrastructure to support hands-on experience. We've got excellent industry tie-ups, and then we have exceptional increase in this area year by year. Uh, just to update you about the requirement of this course, countries like in Dubai, New Zealand, UK, and Australia, this is a course which is offering best package. The package may be around 7 lakhs per month. So that is why you can say this is a first choice in these countries. Even in India, again we are placing our student all across the world. If you see the job designation, you have a different job designation. You can become a fire safety trainer, you can become a fire safety engineer, fire safety officer, manager of fire safety, advisor in fire and safety, executive in charge fire and safety, industrial fire safety engineer, fire and safety consultant, technical support officers, faculty in fire and safety institute. Uh, Nowadays, as per the new rules of buildings, you have to take a signature of fire and safety engineer if you are going for any multi-story building to get the NOC. As I told you that we are having a very good placement record right from our first batch. So every year we are having 100% placement record. Students are doing internship with Reliance, and in Reliance most of the year we are getting pre-placement offers. IFCO, Jindal Steel, Coca-Cola, Inpress Gas Limited, Anand Industries, Bhushan Steel, Tata Steel, Jindal Steel and Power, Total, ONGC, Bhushan Steel. So that way they are getting a lot of exposure during their summer internship. And these are some of the accomplishment of our student who were part of making a fire bullet that can go into a small narrow lane and help to get rid the fire. Then we have got a fire jeep. Again, it was designed by our BTech Fire and Safety Engineering student along with the BTech Automotive Design Engineers. And just to show some of the students who are at internship at Coca-Cola and other industries, steel, and other than you can say regular academic activities, we have got so many other co-curricular activities. We have got American Society of Safety Engineers chapter, which was actually the first student chapter after US. Then we have got a Green Up Club where the student can do awareness programs related to solid waste management, ozone layer depletion. Lot of activities are taking place uh, in these clubs. So from my side, it is a great career ahead where you can be placed in any industry which you love to work. It may be oil and gas, it may be automobile, it may be a cement industry, or any sector you wish to go. So for a great career, come and join BTech Fire and Safety Engineering. Any questions? I am ready to receive. कौन है? Hmm? Email ID. Yes. Questions दिखनी है? हाँ, so on. Hmm. Abhay, we take fire safety engineering in that there's no specialization. You see, it is a fire safety engineering itself is a specialized program, right? So, in master level, if you wish, you can go and join MTech in health safety environment, or maybe you have an option to go for MTech HSC with a specialization in disaster management. Hmm. Okay, thank you from my side. Any inquiry related to this, you can write to me. I hope you will get my email ID, and for any future inquiry, you can write to me. I will reply you on that mail. Okay, thank you.